What's up, players? Today we're going to master a song, and some of you are probably like, oh, you can't truly master anything. But that may be true in some way, but there's certainly a level where you've learned the shit out of some song. I want to take that awesome song Redbone by Childish Gambino and show the steps on how to master or simply learn the shit out of this song. So what do we need to know about a song? We need to know the chords, the melody, how to combine the chords and the melody, and how to solo over it. And as we perfect each part, we get closer and closer to honoring this little piece of art created by the son of the actor who played that guy on Lethal Weapon. And if you want to follow along this lesson with interactive tab, check us out on the Patreon link in the description below. Alright, so our chords are pretty simple. C, D, E minor. Or we could see them as a flat 6, flat 7, 1 minor in the key of E minor. Easy enough. But to expand our understanding, we want to be comfortable playing the chords all across the neck, and the starting point is to simply find the 6th and 5th string roots. So here's our two C chords. 5th string root right here, or 6th string root right here, our D chord right here, 5th string root, 6th string root, and then our E minor on the 5th string, and the 6th string. So we could expand on our chords even further and determine what type of 7th chord each one is according to our key signature. So a flat 6 chord is a major 7 chord, and a flat 7 chord is a dominant 7 chord. So if I wanted to make the original harmony more complex, I'd play a C major 7 to a D7 to E minor 7. And we can go further still and find every single C major 7 chord across the neck of the guitar. So I could think C major 7, C major 7, C major 7, C major 7, C major 7. To master the melody, it comes in 3 parts. First you learn it, then you learn it in a different position, and last you decide any guitar articulations like sliding or bending into a note. So let's start with the melody right here. I could also try playing it in this position around my favorite pentatonic pattern. Now let's try a little lower and hit it down an octave right over here. Alright, so having this knowledge of where the melody is in different positions particularly helps us out with improvising in a more musical fashion and making our improvisations directly relevant to the song. So let's hit the melody in the 7th position and play around with some articulations. So there's basically 3 guitar articulations: slide, bend, or a hammer-on pull-off. So if we take this very first note, let's just give it a little slide and see how it goes. Just feels a little bit nicer, maybe a little bit more confident, like you know where you're getting into. Yeah. It's smooth, not too flashy, but let's hear if I bend into the note now. So I could simply go back a whole step and bend up, and it feels a little bit more natural to me if I bend up from the B string in this position. So I can go catch that B note. That's a very guitaristic vibe for sure. So now let's try a hammer-on. I want to get to this note right here, the B, and I can go down a whole step. A little bit of a different vibe. And if I did all my homework on my chords, I could see that this hammer-on lines up nicely with this C major 7 chord. And that takes us into combining the chords and the melody, creating a chord melody arrangement. Now there's nothing too crazy to start with this type of thing. Simply play the chord and find the melody around the chord. So here's my C. That would be around the C. I could do my D chord. Here's my melody. I want to go go, something simple like that. You just want to make sure the melody note is always the highest note you play so it really sticks out. Your goal as a musician is to never make the listener guess. You always want to make it as obvious as possible. So let's try this one more time. Now when it comes to soloing, it could be as easy or as challenging as you want. I could say, play in the E minor pentatonic scale and you're good. That's it. Jam it, peace, I'm out. No. But we're trying to develop musicality. Musicality is creating an arc in your solo. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play 8 bars in this position right here where we played the melody. And then we're gonna play the next 8 bars up in a higher position to build that intensity and then come back down to the melody. But when we come back to the melody, here's the bigger challenge, to solo in and out of the melody. Keep the melody intact, but get comfortable with playing around it. Maybe the first time you play the melody, you play the basic line, and the next time you play some harmonized parts or play some octaves. Try something like this. Do an octave right here. Now I have this jam track and tab for this lesson available on Patreon. So right now I'm going to jam it to give you some ideas and how to approach this. So check it out. I'll have the tab for everything I play in the link below. Keep jamming and stay nasty.